it's me, and today is the 22nd, no, the 21st of July. And me and my husband, we celebrated our 2-year anniversary yesterday, which was the 20th. We got married, and we actually went to dinner with family, and we really enjoyed ourselves. We had a really great time. So, I just wanted to basically let you ladies know where I'm at, what's going on, thoughts for the day, or whatever like that. So, I have a new show that I'm going to be doing. Not a new show, just like a radio podcast thing or whatever like that. So the link is at the bottom. It's Real Talk, All Talk. I feel that it's more easier for me to just randomly talk at any given time without having to deal with the rendering, the uploading, the editing, and all this other stuff. So if you are down with it, make sure that you follow me on that. I have not set a certain time of when I'm going to actually be just doing this podcast. Right now, and it's random. I think I'll be doing it before 6 o'clock. Maybe I could start doing it every day at 6 o'clock. So tell me what you think. And sometimes I may just do it earlier. So, I mean, either way, you'll be able to catch it. And the topics that I'm going to be talking about is just about everything. Anything from everything. From TTCing to my thoughts for the day, to fashion, to, and I'm not really big on fashion, to the hottest topics. So, and also too, if you ladies have any suggestions or whatever like that, then make sure you drop me a line. Also, as well, Facebook. I honestly used to have a Facebook almost a year ago, after Melody had passed away. But I decided to take my Facebook down because I just felt like a lot of people were just so photoshopped about everything. And when you're dealing with so many things that's going on in your life and everything is not rainbow and gumdrops, I just felt like enough of this. I mean, it got to a point where I was actually checking my Facebook page like all the time, every single second, minute, whatever. And it was just like, this is not what it's supposed to be. I don't believe that some people in your past, that you're supposed to be connected and in your future. So there's a good thing for Facebook, and there is also a downturn for Facebook. People don't pick up a phone no more and say, hey girl, I just wanted to say hi. Now they text you. You be like, dang, you could have just called me to say what's up or whatever like that. So anyway, I ended up just totally deleting my account. But I did have another Facebook account that I never really used. And so after dealing with my last loss and looking up information on incompetent cervix and suffering second trimester losses, I ended up finding a group of women who went through exactly what I went through, and some who have gone on to have their rainbow babies, or, you know, just perfect pregnancies and everything. And I wanted to be around that. So I ended up utilizing that particular Facebook page. And now I literally, y'all, I only have like 3 to 4 friends on there. And majority of them are women who had losses, who are TTCing, who actually gave birth to healthy babies now. So it's like a really close, like I really deleted everybody that I really know, and even some family members, because I just felt like I just needed to be around with people that understood like where I'm at right now in my life, and giving them support just as much as they're giving me support. So, and it doesn't have to necessarily mean that in order for you to actually be my friend, you have to deal with the loss or whatever like that. But I mean, if you like this show and if you want to connect with me, I have not done the Instagram thing, and I'm not doing the Instagram thing. But if you like this show and you want to connect with me, I have a link to the Facebook page at the bottom. So drop me a line and I will go ahead and send me a message first, and I'll go ahead and approve you. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want just some crazy random person trying to, you know, get in, you know, my personal whatever on my page or whatever. And I'll most likely end up doing a group or whatever like that. So and it's just like, if you want to talk at any given time, early in the morning, 1, 2, 3, whatever. So if you're down with it, drop me a line or whatever like that. And I'm so excited about this daggone show because, like I said, I sometimes have random thoughts that I just want to put out there. And y'all may be feeling the same way. So if you have any suggestions and topics or whatever like that, Girl, let's discuss it. Let's discuss it, okay? Let's do it, all right? So there's a lot of things too that I have been learning since trying to conceive, and that was like over 2 years ago. Since trying to conceive, and what TTC was all about, trying to conceive. That's what it stands for. I asked somebody because they was like, I'm on CD7, no CD. What I said, what CD mean? They're like cycle day 1, and I'm like, oh, because usually it's 28 to 30 days in your cycle. I have no idea, but I'm trying to learn these things and get it packed down so I know what's going on, and then post ovulation and all of that. I mean, it's so many crazy things. So maybe you ladies can kind of explain what these abbreviations mean or whatever like that. A lot of, and especially with the talk show, again, the link is at the bottom. I'm gonna start doing live as well. So if you want to get on it, whether you want to talk, or you can, it's actually a little thing where you can kind of type and I can kind of converse back and forth with you. Definitely do that. So I'm really excited about it. I do not know how it's going to go, but I just know for me, it's just somewhere where I need to be, somewhere where I can just feel like, okay, if I'm talking, somebody's out there listening to me, and I don't have to necessarily wait forever for my computer to upload whatever to YouTube. I'm gonna still be doing my YouTube channels. Just because y'all know I love to talk. I love to talk. And so y'all let me know what you think about that. Also too, where am I at far as the journey right now? Y'all know I'm trying to get my health tip up. I'm going back to my juicing or whatever like that because I still need to drop these pounds. Me and hubby are actually going to be going out of town in October. We're going to Disney World, and we're so excited about it. I told you in my last videos that he actually came to me and said, baby, I really prayed about it, and I'm ready to start a family. I'm ready to start again. And I was like, really? You know, because I was so happy that he wasn't going to be like, oh, hell no. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, heck to the no, because of what we went through. So, yeah, so come October is when we're going to be trying again. It would have been before then, but I had to remind him, like, we're supposed to be going to Disney World, and I'm trying to get on these rides, okay? I'm trying to have a good time. I don't want to be like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I don't want any restrictions, and I'm really hoping and praying that in the near future, we're not going to... I'm not going to have any restrictions like far as dealing with bed rest or anything like that. And y'all, that's like the worst, a mother's worst nightmare, to be trying to preserve life and you're laying on a bed with bed sores and all these other type of stuff that's going down. So, yeah. Also, you know what? Some of the things I did not tell you ladies, and I want to hurry up and, not hurry up, but I want to tell you ladies some things. There was, when I had lost Harmony, I had to go back up to the hospital to pick up her birth certificate, and they asked me did I want to do that, and I'm like, yeah, she was born, so it needs to be put in the books that my baby lived. And, it's so amazing because, in the state of Virginia, they do that, but they didn't do that in Maryland for Melody. But anyway, but I know she lived, and I know when time she went on to be with the Lord. But anyway, when I went up there, like, all my paperwork was kind of pre-filled out because the lady, she did, and she asked me questions on how many losses have you had, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I got to tell this lady how many, I have to go through all of this over again. So I told her, and she just seemed so remorseful about it, and she was really sweet. And so when I went to the hospital, I think I told you I was on the actual floor where women were in their nightgowns and husbands were bringing up the baby seats to take their newborns home. You can hear babies crying, and I just wanted to actually run out of that place. Well, anyway, I ended up going in the room. She basically had majority of my paper filled out. I just had to sign certain things and show my birth certificate and my husband's and this and the third. Well, she basically said to me some things, and I don't know if I explained it to y'all before, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating it, but she basically told me that she said a prayer, and she asked that whatever was not going to be bestowed upon her, that the Lord will bestow it upon us. And I was like, what do you mean? Well, this woman was like 54, 55 years old. And I think I told you, Marilyn, shout out to you, girl. And you know I'm coming to Sunshine State, so I gotta look you up. I gotta text you. So she basically had told me that, you know, she was like 55. And she was like, you know, she always wanted a family, always wanted to get married and everything like that. And she's still a virgin, y'all. I was like, what? I mean, you don't hear that every day, that, you know, you're still a virgin. I think that was an awesome thing that she shared with me. And I was just like, I didn't know what to say. And I was telling her, well, you know, Sarah in the Bible, she said, honey, but Sarah had a man. And I was like, touche to that. Touche to that. And, but I will say that she was basically, she was so, and I looked at it like, okay, I'm married, you know, and I had an experience of being pregnant. I mean, it may not have made it to whatever. And I know I have babies that are in heaven. But this woman, she's wanting something, longing for something, and certain things she's never even experienced. And so when she said that, you know, was saying these prayers, you know, I was thinking in my mind, like, I know the Lord answers her prayers because she is pure, okay? She is pure. But I just wanted to share that with y'all because it was like, dang, you know, you kind of, I mean, she's content, she's happy, but she did say that she really wished she could have a family. And she said, let alone have the man to have the family, and she's still a virgin at 55 years old. So I just thought I would share that with you ladies. And she gave me a huge hug before I left, and I just really was just like, I just pray that a man comes in her life, a good godly man will come into her life. But I thought that was so awesome for her to share that with me. So moving along. So right now, as where I'm at right now is basically trying to track down my egg. I'm trying to figure out the days that, you know, I ovulate. So when we do try, it's not going to be like we're going to be waiting. Like I'm going to already know what time she's going to arrive, how long she's going to stick around. So, you know what I'm saying? So I want this egg to be jumped by sperm, like all around, like the day before. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. So I am looking forward to that day. Right now, it's a waiting period. I had told people in the past that, and I posted this, like, unfortunately, when it comes to trying to conceive or TTCing or whatever like that, I feel like, or trying to get a transdominal cerclage, I feel like some of us are in cycles, like a clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I hate to hear when other women experience a loss, and I'm going to say it if you're looking at this. I am so sorry for your loss. I am. It hurts my heart to know that somebody else is going to experience a loss in the next minute. They're going to find this video because they're in search of answers and want to know why or who else is going through what they're going through. And I want to tell you, you know, I'm really sorry about that, and I'm sorry that you have to experience that, and I'm sorry that we're meeting in this particular way. So, you know, I started to look at things like as if it was a cycle, because first you're at a point where, and I'm talking about the ones who had a loss. You're at a point where, okay, now you've had a loss, and first is the loss, and you know if that is the grief, and then it's, if you were in my shoes or whatever like that, it's basically getting something done to prevent it from happening again. So trying to find the doctor that's going to perform the transdominal cerclage. Y'all, was going out my mind just trying to get this daggone cerclage done, because I felt like, to me, it was closure. It was bad enough. My second trimester loss happened in September of last year. And then I knew to get the stitch, but nobody told me about other things out there. So after my last loss in April with Harmony, in order for me to deal with closure, I needed to get this tack done. So remember, number 1 is your loss, then it's the tack, then it's the then number 3, it's the TTCing again, then number 4, a heartbeat, Then number 5, you're dealing with trying to get to viability to your 24 to 26 weeks of viability. And then it's actually going into labor and delivery and having that rainbow baby in your arms. That baby that you've always wanted and always longed for. I look at other women experience that give good reports saying, after dealing with so many losses, I'm finally able to have my baby. I'm looking at my miracle right now. And those type of things really make me feel good, because I'm just like, okay, well, if they went through it, then I know I can go through it. And I'm praying that my outcome will be the same as them. There was a lady who basically did a blog, and she had went and got a transabdominal cerclage. But then, you know, I think with 2 of her top babies, her water broke. Like, things went down, and I'm like, oh gosh, I do not want that to happen. I do not want to be in that percentile, and I really felt so bad for this woman. And now she's pregnant again, and I'm like, please, Lord. I feel like I'm looking at a football game, and I'm rooting. I'm like, please let her make it. Please let her have this baby, because, you know, I want to hear great outcomes, great reports. And again, I hate hearing, not hate, but it hurts me to hear that somebody else has suffered a loss. And so, if you're not basically waiting for the transabdominal side of it, of getting the stitch, then it's the other side of the TTCing and what a lot of women are dealing with if they have suffered a miscarriage. Like with my first, I knew, like, after that we had to start again after dealing with the grief, starting over again. And then again, I took folic acids like they were going out of style. So we were waiting for a heartbeat. That was number 2, heartbeat. And then waiting to, of course, you have to wait and make sure that the baby is developing right, too, that nothing is wrong with this baby. And then getting past the viability after your 24, 26 weeks. And then, you know, getting ready for your scheduled C-section or your just delivery. So it's a whole waiting game of it. And then there are the other ladies that have never suffered a loss, but you're just waiting to actually, you've seen everybody else go, and you just really want to have the baby. Some of us said we're going to wait after college. Some women waited into their careers, and now you feel like that biological clock is just tap dancing, doing flips, skipping, jumping jacks, even doing straddles right in front of you. Like, hey, you better get on the ball, because the last thing we want to do is just deal with later on down the line of feeling like we're older and we don't want any type of complications with the baby or with mommy because of the age. So that was something else too. And, you know, yesterday I was looking at, I didn't know I was pregnant. And I was saying to myself, man, I wish it would go down. I wish I could deal with something like that. Not deal with it, but I wish that could happen in my case. I'm just walking around and I'm like, oh, my stomach. Oh, these feel like contractions. And next thing you know, I got a baby. Like, I didn't even know I was pregnant. But, you know, I mean, they were amazing stories. And it was actually a lady that was on YouTube. And I think she was dealing with PCOS. She had a younger son who was like 5 years old at that time. And she was holding a newborn baby in her arms and crying. And God is just so good. And her testimony was so awesome. She didn't know she was pregnant. And I was like, dang, that was a true blessing. And then I started watching, but actually today I glanced at something that was like 19 and counting. It's about a couple that basically has like over 19 children, y'all. And she just recently suffered a loss. I don't know if this is her second loss or first loss, but it really hurt her. And you can see how devastated the family was because, you know, she was pregnant. And they are really going for it. I mean, they are really down with the whole be fruitful and multiply. And it makes me feel like, then I don't really have to wait. Then I don't. But I just need to break myself. And then I'm going to go full throttle and just pray, you know, that I can just have a baby with no complications whatsoever. I would like to experience how that is, for real. Waddling around and stuff. Stomach getting big, not having to worry about anything breaking or contractions coming on, and so forth and so forth and so forth. So, ladies, again, if you really want to, I'm going to be doing my radio show. I'm just going to be broadcasting or whatever like that, and randomly doing it. So I'm more so likely, Harry, I may just do it like every day or whatever like that. So if you can't catch up on the videos, you can always tune into my show, and you know it's going to be 30 minutes of me talking, and I'm going to have some music playing in between. And if you have any suggestions about, like, far as the topics, I have a lot of questions too, and I'm going to be looking up a lot of it. No, I'm not a doctor, but I am very experienced. I'm not going to say very experienced, but I have dealt with losses, and I know how it feels, okay? I'm not going to say I'm a professional with it, but I don't need a professional to tell me how I'm feeling. So if you can relate with the girl, or even with the whole TTCing and having babies, fashion, the subjects, even random thoughts I'm going to be talking about, because of the shows that I'm looking at or whatever like that, make sure you tune in and listen to it. Also, I'm going to be doing some that are live, so we can actually kind of interact back and forth and da-da-da-woom. So if you are down with it, make sure you hit the girl up and you sub. Also, I'm thinking, do I even really feel like changing this to show y'all this? Let me show you another one of my special store buys that I'm so... This was crazy, y'all. I actually bought this. You see that? I bought this at the special store. And it's very interesting. I bought this for like $1 and some change, but when I went on eBay, this stuff is actually going for like $50, $60. And they're dead butterflies. But I was intrigued by it. I mean, not to creep anybody out, but look how beautiful that is, and the different butterflies. And to me, it just makes me, I remember looking at this show about, I think it was called There Is a Maker, and it was basically talking about the Lord and how he has created so many different things that you can tell that somebody had to design this. Somebody had designed each one of them. And so I just wanted to share that with you, ladies. Also, too, I have to show you another suit that I bought. And until then, I will definitely give you guys more updates later on. And make sure you, I'm going to put my link down to my Facebook and everything. Let me show you this suit real quick. Hello, ladies. Okay, so this is another suit that I basically bought at the special store. And this is an Emmanuel, I don't even know, but I'll put the name right here. Now, I really like this suit because it is very sharp. I like how the jacket, it clenches on, so it kind of hides the simple fact that it has buttons under there. And with like a cute brooch. I will actually offset this brooch with something of a little bit more color, but right now I just have like a little red brooch on it. But this actually means, I like this. This can be worn at church. It can be worn going to brunch with the ladies. It can be worn like what I do in real estate. So I'm really liking this right here. I actually bought this suit for only $12. Was it $12? Yep, $12. Usually at this particular special store, Goodwill, or whatever you want to call it, some of the stuff they have like 50% off. Like I saw another suit the other day, but I was like, do I really need that suit? I don't have an all red suit, so I was really happy about this. And the shoes, you can even wear black shoes with it, or something that's going to offset the red, like you can pretty much. And this right here, I like the simple fact that the suit is actually versatile, which means you can actually wear it in the summertime, if you're in the AC, maybe fall time, and you can even do winter time with this suit. It is very classy. The retail value for this suit, now I saw the exact same suit that somebody was selling for $250. But when I looked this particular designer up online, his stuff go for really high prices. I'm talking about, he had he had a dress, not even a dress, a shirt going for like $2,400. I'm like, really? But he definitely knows his style, because this particular suit, I like it. I really do like it. I do like it, and I do think that it's very classy. I feel like one of those anchor women. In today's 7 News, such and such happened. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, okay, like I'm ready to show y'all what the weather's going to be like today, or let y'all know about the scandal going on in the White House. Matter of fact, I feel like I need to be in the White House running this country. So, tell me, ladies, what you think about this suit? I like it. I think it's classy. And yeah, and you know what else I was really thinking that I should do? I may just start doing my little online auction, like get some models and just model off these clothes. But my auction will never go over $50. So if you betting for something that's $30, that's how much you're gonna get it for. But I like this personally. Please tell me what y'all think about it. So I just wanted to show y'all one of my special store finds or whatever like that. So it is this suit right here. And I like it. I like how the waist is. It's very comfortable. It's not tight fitting or anything like that. But I like it. So until then, ladies, please make sure you tune into my radio show, Real Talk, All Talk. And until then, I'll be giving you guys some more updates.
Testify, G, if you gave to me, tell me I didn't like it, so he shot to chest me. Joe, I lost my melody, arose, we the salt of this world, get back.